blockhead! Yo, help me out here. Where's this death metal dude?
Whoa, tough guy. First off, I'm a thrash metal dude. I like Morbid Angel, I'm more into Death Angel, and second, I'm right here. You didn't have to kill those guys, and dude, you certainly didn't have to cut my door in half. You know how much a new front door costs? Look, obviously this guy has some serious issues. This is Travis Touchdown, the anti-heroic star of the blood-drenched and irreverent No More Heroes. A monumentally violent third-person action game, No More Heroes is also an exclusive to the Nintendo Wii. And that's one of the things that makes the game immediately stand out. There just isn't much on the platform like this, and that contrast only makes No More Heroes seem even more violent and vulgar. As if that's even possible. At its core, this is essentially a hack-and-slash action game, but it's more than that. There's something special about No More Heroes, a certain unforgettable charm, and it's built on three main pillars: style, character, and combat. Of course, it all starts with the style, and No More Heroes bleeds style. To appreciate the game's look, all you have to do is slice someone in half. To understand it, you have to credit the mastermind behind it. No More Heroes is the brainchild of game designer Suda51, the same mask-wearing developer who created the surreal Killer 7 and the inexplicable Flower, Sun, and Rain. No More Heroes may look extreme, but if you're at all familiar with Suda's work, this is exactly what you'd expect. The game has a cel-shaded look that transcends what is, at least technically, a pretty modest-looking game. Generally, the environments are bland, but the characters look great and the combat looks even better. And that has everything to do with the game's vibrant and dynamic art style. In fact, once you start slicing and the blood starts spilling, No More Heroes looks downright hypnotic. Secondly is the game's character. No More Heroes tells the story of Travis Touchdown, a brash young assassin who dreams of becoming the top-ranked killer in the world. Now, Travis insists he's not in it for the money or the fame. He claims he just wants to be #1. But I don't know, something tells me he's doing it for a bit more than just status. Obviously, unlike prior Suda games, No More Heroes also has a terrific sense of humor, albeit a pretty vulgar one. It's not the dark and surreal experience Killer 7 was, it's a more lighthearted affair. And although it definitely has that unmistakable feel of Suda's past work, it's also a lot more coherent and even digestible. Of course, longtime fans shouldn't worry. This may be a slightly tamer Suda game, which is ridiculous in itself, but that actually allows the outrageousness to stand out even more. It's a more refined experience, but trust me, that doesn't make it any less vile, any less disgraceful, or any less Suda. Lastly, and the thing that keeps you playing No More Heroes, is the combat. Travis is essentially armed with a lightsaber, and once you switch it on, chaos generally ensues. Pressing A performs basic strikes, which you'll use in order to build up a kill move, which is really the game's hook. When you're ready to finish off an enemy, a pixelated arrow appears on the screen. Swing the Wii remote in the direction indicated, and enjoy the show. The genius of the game's controls is their effective use of motion. Swinging to do a finishing move or to perform wrestling maneuvers is extremely satisfying. It just feels awesome, and given the game's style, it looks pretty awesome too. There's a genuinely visceral feel to these decapitations and impalements, and for all the game does well, that's the most enjoyable aspect of No More Heroes. In addition to those three pillars, there's also plenty of content to flesh out the experience. Travis can take up odd jobs like mowing lawns of all things to earn cash to pay for his fights, and there's also an endless list of unlockables to collect, including tons of clothes that you can actually dress him in. I dress him like Bret the Hitman Hart to summon the excellence of execution, and given these flawless suplexes and pile drivers, I'd say, mission accomplished. Of course, Travis Touchdown isn't quite the best there is, the best there was, or the best there ever will be, and neither is No More Heroes. The game is far from perfect. The open world portions really break the frenetic pacing of the ranked fights, and the combat, as awesome as it looks, does become a bit repetitive after a while. Ultimately, though, its flaws aren't nearly enough to dull the energy that exudes from this game. No More Heroes is raunchy, raucous, and rude. It spits on your shoes, flirts with your girlfriend, makes a few jokes, and kicks you in the face. And you're gonna love every second of it.
Four, three, two, one.